does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Bears moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Escapes the sack. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll throw it on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They've got the screen set up. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season in the first part?
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
These QBs nowadays are harder than ever to get to the ground. They're so quick, they're so fast, some of them big and strong, and they just make guys miss and keep plays alive, and they make you cover for so long. Great job by the secondary, but how about the pursuit? Reckless pursuit, just kept going, kept fighting, finally get him to the ground.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Right back to it. Nice move to keep moving. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. A&M comes back out with another first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He finds his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down, 10 yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Washington.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And as a defense, you have to be aware. Just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water dogs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are live. To go and get things started here in the second. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're testing the right side here. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Made a defender miss. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Running with power. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game right now.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing.
Afterburners coming. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. We talk about points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what a cut! This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Off play action. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Bears will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Makes his connection. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. It's now 2nd.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Hold it, offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Back open in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man down the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Caught by the receiver. A pickup of 8.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion.